Hey, welcome back to class. My name is Phil. I teach church pianists how to play out of the hymnal with confidence. And what we're doing with It Is Well With My Soul is taking a hymn right out of the hymnal and making our very own arrangement. To see the rest of our series, I'll put a link in the comments below of It Is Well With My Soul, where we go over how to add a run to any hymn. We go over how to transition from the end of a chorus into the verse. We even go over a few left-hand patterns that we're going to integrate here. So let's finish up this hymn, and I'll have even more bonuses for our members on our Hymns with Phil website. Let's get into it. In our last lesson, we added a beautiful run here, and I'm going to make it as simple as I can because I believe less is more, and we can still make it sound full. So when we do this run, see billows roll. Let's do a waterfall pattern in the left hand. And in the right hand, you can just play the melody. That's fine. Okay, let's go over just this line first. I think that'd be pretty simple to do. Just a reminder to have your device on your piano. We're going to have an in-depth piano lesson today where we will be practicing a lot. I'm going to slow things down quite a bit. So let's have it ready and let's go. Whatever, F chord, D minor. By the way, if you're new, you need to look up the left-hand patterns episode because we go over this waterfall pattern. That's what we're adding here. But in quick detail, whatever, Ev is a C chord. So we're going to play a 10th by bringing this up. We're going to do a nice little roll into it. So that's the C chord. We'll do it here on the F chord also. So here's our F chord. We'll bring this A up an octave, and we'll just connect it with the octave here. Cross over. I'll do that again. Pause and rewind until you get that down, and then we need to know the D minor one. Some people get tripped up here a little bit. If you know your D minor chord, it's DFA. You just still bring the middle note up an octave, and we do our waterfall pattern. Just like that. Go ahead and pause it and practice that. And then we have the G chord right here. Really nice. We have our 1-4-5 chord. We even have a 2 chord here. Really good stuff going on. So here's our G chord. All right. Pause and practice just the left hand. When you're ready, come back. I forgot to say with that left hand, make sure that you sing it. So you could sing your melody. Whatever my lot thou hast taught me to say. And that will help you get your rhythm used to it. So go ahead and practice it with singing as well. Now let's go over what we can do in the right hand. The right hand, we can just go with the melody note. That's fine. You can add the harmony. You can add this alto line here. And even if this F sharp is too tough, you could leave that out. That's fine. This is our own piano arrangement, so we can do whatever we want. And then the other thing we could do is add a triad to it. We could add the triad because if we know what the chord is, and we go over what the chord is in more detail in our Mastering Hymns program. And so you could do that also by bringing the tenor line up an octave. This one actually has a C, so you could play the C like that, but I think it'll sound full as a triad. We know it's a C major chord. Here's a D minor chord, but we're going to play the D minor chord in this inversion if you don't want the whole octave. I do things a bit smaller because of my arthritis. All right. So we do something like that. Go ahead and practice that with the right hand. All right, little run through here with both hands, how it should sound about right now. We do our run. Waterfall. You can do single note if you want in the right hand. I'll do it one more time. Okay, we'll do some sort of run here. And then you could play along. Waterfall. F chord. D minor. G. Okay. Actually, we should probably end this one this way because it is well. We're gonna need to get into that. Go ahead and practice that, and then let's add some fill-ins. Just letting you know what's going on, I might have to take a quick pause from YouTube because I need to update my Mastering Hymns program to add What a Friend We Have in Jesus and this It Is Well With My Soul series, and I'll delete all the fluff and add in all the bonuses to it. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm also working on, a lot of people requested, hey, I need to learn how to play right now. So I'm going to come up with a beginner program. And so I'm working on that. And then I'm also working on a reharmonization program. And then on top of that, we have a Vacation Bible School coming up for our church. So I might have to take a little break, but I do need your help. In the comments below, comment what hymn I should do next in this series. So something from the hymnal, and then something that is public domain. All right, let's get back into our lesson. I think to stay with the simplicity that we did in the first part of the verse, right here we could definitely do a clash and resolve on this hold. I think that's the simplest fill-in to add. We could do a nice little add to, cluster, clash, and then resolve. So it'll sound like this. Just like that. Wonderful. Here's our D minor chord. Right here. Nice little movement on say. Okay, very simple. So it sounds like this. All right, and then I played this because we have to continue on. It is well. Okay, well, where did that go? All right, so let's do that one more time so you have the practice ready. I'll do the run. Waterfall, clash resolve. All right, one more time. What, ready? What time? All right, here I'm going to end with our C over E chord, which is what's written here. Go ahead and pause and practice that, and let's finish up the rest of this verse. Congratulations, you're almost done with the song because we already did the chorus and the transition into the beginning of the verse in previous lessons. Are you excited? And so we're going to finish up this verse with some pretty chords. Let's see what I want to do here. Here's some ideas after we do Thou hast taught me to say it is. Let's add two. So we have a C chord and add two. So adding that whole step up. It's a second note from this chord scale, pretty much. And I think if we add two, it's going to make things sound so pretty. We talked about this before. All right, so nothing new, but I think if we voice it this way, it's going to give it that nice chime sound. With the left hand, we could play the C, and we're just playing it as written right here. So get used to this hand shape. Or you could just play the E. Honestly, that's fine too. I like this open sound. So pretty. All right, get used to that. Let's pause. Welcome back. Let's do, we had It Is. By the way, you could even do a walk down here if you wanted to. I'll show you what that sounds like. Thou hast taught me to say it. Ooh, that's nice. One more time. Ooh. And or you could add the C. Oh man, I can't. Woo! Isn't that pretty? Why don't you play that, go up and down an octave, experiment with the feelings of it. Okay, I have a couple options here for you. Let's do the simple one first, because the second one is a choice I like that's very dissonant, but you might not want the dissonant sound. So I'm going to give you kind of what's written here. After we do our beautiful add 2 chord here, actually it'd be a clash here. It is. Then we could play it as written pretty much. It is. Or you could add the D here. You could add the D even with the right hand. That's fine. Well, with. You can do an octave or just one note, it doesn't matter in the left hand. Just depends on how you want it to feel. And then we'll go to a raindrop pattern. And then our transition chord. Then we could go into a verse, chorus. And we already know this part. Oops, waterfall. Maybe octave chord. And then we end it off. Transition chord. And C chord. That's how you do it. So that's the first way. You could rewind and see that, or pause it. Now, for those of you that really want something more dissonant and interesting, you want those nice harmonies, we could change this melody note. It is well with my soul. We could do that. And the chords I'm going to use will not sound good if it's pushed out loud. It might be a little jarring. But if you make it gentle and give it the right feeling, then the right emotion, it'll give a good feeling. In context, it'll sound like that. It'll sound like this. Thou hast taught me to say it is. So we have this chord, and we could kind of copy and paste that up. Then our transition chord. Yeah, so that's basically it. I'll show you that in breakdown. And by the way, if you're in our Mastering Hymns program, I'll show you some more transition stuff that we could add here that are really pretty. I think it'll sound really good. I think we could do that. I think we could add some sort of fill-ins this way. And I'll show you a simplified version, so don't worry. And the advanced. So here, it's not that hard to do if you just keep the hand shape. So let's look at the right hand first. Keep your eye on my right hand. It is. Notice this A stayed the same here. So one more time. It. Just look at the right hand for now. And this is the part where the A will stay there. Oh, with, there we go, rise. So go ahead, pause and practice that right hand. I'll show you the left hand. We have this. So the left hand just goes up in sixths. Then we have a G chord. Just looking at the left hand. Okay, one more time. I'll finish it off. Waterfall. If you learned from that lesson, you're really going to enjoy our other series. Here's our It Is Well with My Soul playlist right here. And you could start our What a Friend We Have in Jesus series over here. Happy practicing.